And we're back. Another week, another day, another episode with Bonding with Boogie and a Precious Perspective. And of course, it is your man's, your host, Boogie Ogun, aka him with thee,
for sure,
him for knee, him the G, him who doesn't hide, him who seeks, him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach. And we got my boy, of course,
Precious with a Precious Perspective. And per usual, brother, it's amazing to be down here with you. Always dope when we got people to chop it up with, new artists that we come across here in the city. That's what this whole base is about. And so with that being said, you introduced me to this the artist that we're about to talk to. She's got a dope music, dope vibes, and I'm going to go ahead and let my girl Rapcrush let y'all know where y'all can find her.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere. Just search Rapcrush, Apple Music, Spotify, Instagram. What else? Pandora. Yeah, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook.
just straight Rapcrush.
Yeah, just type in Rapcrush.
And let's get straight into that because that's you know I asked you when we first got here, like, so you're Rapcrush, that's your name. I didn't know if that's
that's my name.
If that was just the IG handle or if that was your actual entertainment name. So where did the name Rapcrush come from?
It was just like one day I had took a picture in the mirror and I'm like, damn, am I your Rapcrush or no? I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna change my name to Rapcrush. For that, my name was Brittany. Yeah, but people still call me Brad. It was Brittany.
Brittany.
Yeah.
I like Rapcrush.
But yeah, Rapcrush fit me more better. Like,
it's different. It's kind of unique.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, am I your Rapcrush
or nah?
For the guys.
I be girls Rapcrush too.
I was about to say for the girls too, and that's what I was about to say. I just listening to your music is definitely the feminine energy is truly highlighted. The essence of it, you give womanly nature, and I know that's wild to say, like, because obviously you are a woman, but I think that a lot of the music now, especially, and I'm thinking more industry made music, especially, like the women be hella tough, and that's no shame, no shade, whatever the case. But I feel like we are in that space of, you know, women in that masculine bag. So I asked, can you talk a little bit about the importance of you like displaying your femininity within your music?
I just be myself. You feel me? Like, I'm real feminine. I'm like 75% feminine. 50%. I'm 50% feminine. Yeah.
You just went down from 75.
Right.
Now that I think about it,
that was a big drop.
No, yeah.
You said 75. I was like, okay, I got 75 from you, but I don't know. 50% is a lot. It's half.
Yeah, it's half because I'm 50% feminine and then I'm 50% savage. You feel me? Like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So what again in your music, I feel like you can't sense, and I ain't gonna say you can't sense the savage because like you gotta
listen to my old,
and that's what I was just about to say.
See, we was listening to South Girl. You gotta listen to Keisha. Like Keisha was like, Keisha got some,
Okay, cool. I like the smooth laid back because you know we got a lot of artists that you tee up to just as far as like that was some smooth Lakeshore Drive turn on with your lady, you know, in the passenger, and when you know that's the type of music that gives me balance in life. You know what I'm saying? True. I like my turned up shit, and I like my smooth rhythmic. I like my tunes like that too. So how long have you been writing music?
Since I was like 12. Wait, 12. So like 14 years or something. 14, 16. Yeah, 16. Wait, no, 14. Wait, I don't know. It was one of the other shit.
It was one of you were young.
I started writing music when I was 12. I'm 30, so yeah.
Thanks for letting us know your age. That was just a lot of people don't do that.
No, because I look good.
It's crazy. No, not even that though. I was talking to a chick recently, and she asked my age, and I told her my age, and it's crazy because in my mind I was finna just double back and ask her like, "How old are you?" But then I was like, "Damn." It's a thing that chicks don't like, but I guess we passed that shit now. And I don't know what made me, like I said, I tell her like, damn, it's crazy. Women don't like being asked their age, but you just asked me mine. She was like, well, I don't give a fuck about that shit. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But you know, you just never know.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so you've been writing for a while, and like, so did you know from the very beginning that you had like a knack for making music, or were you just like experimenting?
At first I started writing, I used to write stories and stuff. Okay. Then I started writing poetry, and then I started writing music. Yeah. Poetry. So yeah.
So you still do poetry?
I mean,
could you still go to an open mic and drop some poetry? That's what's up. I'm a poet. My brother's a poet. I
love poetry.
Yeah, I'm a poet. My brother's a poet. So I like to hear. And I feel like majority of the people we've had come on always, whether they rap, whether they, funny or like a comedian or whether they sing, I feel like poetry has been a thing in all the artists' lives that we've had on here. Like everybody started with poetry from someplace somewhere.
That's cool.
I appreciate that.
I feel like poetry a lot of times serves as the foundation because, again, even in listening to your music, it's real melodic. It's real. And I like the fact that you said you transition because I didn't get into it, but it was the one song on, because like I said, before you just put me on Apple Music, I was listening to you on YouTube. And one of the videos was like, cheat on me or something like that, and it gave toxic, and I was like, damn, that's why I said, like, that's today, what I had to say, like, it's 50-50, like, it's a perfect balance.
Facts
on me. And so is that something that was intentional, that's always kind of been your personality, or is that something that you like in your writing and in your artistry
that's just me, period.
Out? Facts. I'm not mad at it. I feel like you gotta have the versatility, right? And so knowing, like you said, starting and writing stories initially, how did that transition into music? Like, what made it music after the poetry and all that?
I don't know. It's crazy. I used to just listen to songs. I used to listen to Do or Die, and I used to just type out all the lyrics.
You snap. Do or die, you snap.
Yeah.
Ooh, do you?
So do you got like a certain, when you make music, do you got a certain sound that you looking for, or you think like you one of those people who can kind of make music based on whatever's being presented?
Actually, like now, like I be really like making R&B, soulful music. Like that's just been my little flow right now. Like that's been my little lane. I don't know why.
But it looked good on you. And that's the thing, like I said, and listening to a couple of songs on you, because I think that one song said like 4 years ago or something like that. And so I think, and seeing the artist that you developed into, I feel like you couldn't tell me that this ain't been you. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of give that flow or that essence. And so
one of the key words y'all said, like, you found your lane. It feels good to find a lane. You know what I'm saying? You can be able to step out of the lane or do other things, but just as far as finding your lane and just feeling comfortable in that space. And like I said, the fact that you make the soulful music that you make, and we just start listening like yesterday, 2 days ago, to get ready for the show, and to get an introduction to who you are as far as musically. It's good music, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, I'm a balanced type of music person, so having that blend of that soulful music, and like I said, having a blend of my ratchet music that I listen to like afternoon time, I appreciate you finding that lane of that soulful music, because like I said, when you find your lane and you get comfortable in it, it's no better feeling than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna ask, which one is, I ain't gonna say easier, so to speak, but like, which do you enjoy maybe making music from? The more kind of soulful.
But like this new project I'm working on right now, it's a mixture of two. Like it's fucking crazy. Like it's a mixture of two. Like in one song, it'll talk savage, but then it goes into like on some soft shit, and it's like, damn, wait, what? Did she really say that?
You got a name? You got a name for the project?
Crazy. It might be called Maybe You Just Not Her. That's what it's probably gonna be called. Okay. Maybe You Just Not Her. Yeah.
You say it's coming. How soon?
1/11, January 11, 2025.
Okay. We ain't gotta wait too long.
Yeah.
We gotta bring you back on the show after you drop.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it. So we can listen to it, because we gonna listen.
Yeah.
And talking about that balance, how important is that balance not only for you personally, but as an artist, to make sure that both sides is coming through? Because I feel like sometimes people can get like pigeonholed to one side, like you only make this type of music, or you only make that type of music. Like, how important is it?
It's real important.
To do both?
It's real important. It's not even just music. It's with my life in general. Like it's real important to me. Like I don't like to be too far soft, and I don't like to be too far hard. Like I like to keep it like in the middle.
You're talking about just right.
Just
Nah, I'm not mad at that though, because I think a lot of times playing to one side more often than not can cause imbalance.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And if you aren't, I guess, I won't even necessarily say prepare always. I think life happens sometimes, so you're not gonna be prepared for every single thing. But if you're not at least open to tapping into that savage side when it's some shit going down and you need to protect yourself, or tapping into that subtle side when it's like, all right, I need to be cool right here. I need to. You gonna find yourself fucked up because sometimes you can go too hard on one or the other, and so you building in your artistry and building in your music, how important along the way has it been like to create a environment that allows you to be an artist and be in this space? Because the music seems real, like I said, kind of got a healing, reflective vibe to it. So like, am I wrong?
It's real.
Facts.
It's definitely real. Every song I write, it be like real shit, like type shit.
Coming from the heart, you healing out here? Are you healing? We got Band-Aids.
I'm definitely fucking healing. I'm real more chill now than I used to be. Shit, like I be cooling, growth. Like I be chilling, like
progression and growth.
And so, did that come through the way of life or the way of art or both?
The way of life, and then the way of life just transitioned to art type shit.
It's always life. Life comes first.
I mean,
life play a part. That's your life. Shit. Yeah, life be happening. Shit, that's gonna make new shit for your life. You hear me? Mm-hmm. So yeah, it always comes from life. You saw the movie Life, nigga.
And so, has it always been easy for you to express your life in the music, or is that something you grew into over time?
I mean, yeah, I don't express my life 100% in my music.
Yeah, of course.
I don't do that.
Sure.
But
nobody does.
Yeah, but like when it comes to like soulful music, love music and stuff, like I would express how I feel in my music, and then in real life, I don't do that. Like, yeah.
Do you get out much? Like, do you do like open mics and shit like that?
I used to. I don't do it like that no more.
Why not? I think the people need to hear you.
I don't really.
You make real feel good music.
I don't really be seeing anything anymore. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, we gonna have some shit we want you to pop out. You gonna do some poetry or something for us?
That's cool.
All right, don't be shy.
And what you said, outside of not seeing them no more, was that something that you enjoyed and doing, performing, or are you more so?
I love performing.
Okay.
I do. I love performing.
Right, you be doing your little TikToks and shit, so you need to start popping out.
I love being on stage. Like
people need to hear the soulful music.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot of poetry and open mic spots, soulful music be like the right vibe for them type of joints. You know what I'm saying? True. Like, even though people get up there and they do their rap, you know what I'm saying, and they do, it be comedians at open mics and shit, but that soulful music at a open mic type of vibe, that shit is like the perfect music for open mic, like soulful music. I feel like that's the perfect music for like an open mic setting. Because open mic settings be chill, relaxed and shit. People bonding, people vibing, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, get out to the open mics, man. Don't not let the people hear the greatness.
That's cool.
Do you got anybody who inspires your sound necessarily right now, or is it kind of just all your own creative vibes?
See, I love me some Lauryn Hill. You feel me? Like,
I heard it in there.
I love me some Jill Scott. Yeah. So yeah, Erykah Badu,
the ones.
Okay, yeah, I'm like
the ones.
I'm the new version. You feel me?
Okay.
Well, I'm from Chicago. You feel me? Like Lil Savage. Okay.
Tee up there. Okay, cool. I like that you say Lauryn Hill.
And with that, how has being from Chicago inspired or made you the artist that you are?
Shout out to Chicago.
Chicago be rough. One of us be scared to come to Chicago.
R.I.P. Emmett Till, man.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of made me like a little, but yeah.
I got that from one of your songs. Emmett Till's from Chicago.
Oh yeah. Damn.
R.I.P. Emmett Till line.
Yeah, he was from Chicago and went to the South.
Yeah. R.I.P. Emmett Till, man.
On me.
He's from 63rd. Emmett Till one of them. We got to relax. Emmett Till ancestry 60-30. Oh, them, that's crazy.
That is
It's from 63rd.
Hey.
R.I.P. my boy though, man. Like I said, that shit was a while ago, but he most definitely from.
It wasn't 63rd like that. Like that 63rd. It was a different 63rd. My nigga Emmett Till was on.
Right, you that right. Niggas was getting hit with rocks upside their shit.
Getting
their ass chewed up by dogs.
Stoning niggas.
Yeah,
really back.
R.I.P. Till, man.
And understanding, like I say, going from creating music here, creating art here in the city, like how, and again, being a woman, you know what I'm saying? How does that, when you go in the booth, how does that reflect? How do you look to inspire, or do you look to kind of just release when you make your music?
Kind of like release. I don't really look to inspire. Like if I inspire you, then cool. But yeah.
You talking about catch the wave if you can.
So I was writing this shit for myself, but if it did something for you,
right? Like, cause the way I write music be wild. If people be like, I like that, I'm like, damn, I wrote that in the tub. That's crazy.
So okay, what's the, if you don't mind me asking, what's that?
like a bubble bath.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I write music weird. I'll be like, damn, I'm taking a bed. Let me listen to some beats. Oh shit, yeah, let me write to this.
But I feel like down
my man just go like.
I feel like down personal time is like when people write, like the being in the bath is probably I see a person writing while taking
talking about you did Rev Run. We grew up watching a nigga pause in the tub writing.
He might come up next.
Oh man,
he was naked in front of us.
Yeah,
on TV, man.
Hey, he was chilling.
Damn,
whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed to be chilling.
Nah, we knew Diddy was tired.
I see you drive trucks too.
Yeah.
So do you ever write like?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
On the road, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
And so when do you know like this is a song? This is done?
I just know, like you just know, like it's like this the one, this it.
You most definitely know it.
Yep.
And so going back to you writing stories as a shorty, is it that transition into music in a space where it's like, okay, bet
I think I've always been like a real good writer. Like a lot of people compliment me on like writing. They be like, "You good as hell with the writing." Like, yeah, I know. I started writing stories and shit.
And like I said, it is like I said, I appreciate the artists that you named are like some of the last artists that I listened to on that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that I heard it and listened to it because I like I said, I like music like that. So I'll most definitely be adding it to my smooth playlist. I have a smooth playlist. And your that was Apple Music, right? That we were just playing. That's most definitely made it onto my smooth playlist. Because I ride to that early mornings before I sin afternoon time.
Before I sin.
Yeah. I don't be doing too much sinning like from
you talking about early. It's
from like 7 to noon. You know what I'm saying? Once 12:01 hit.
Right. You talking about y'all got a different demon.
Yeah, I might steal something out the store. You feel me?
Oh man.
When the afternoon hit, I be different. You feel me? Catch me doing the first few hours. For real.
So do you always go in intentionally like knowing you finna write a song, or do it just kind of hit you sometimes?
It just hit me like, yeah, it's time. Let's write something.
It's time.
That's just how it be. I swear to God.
And has your writing always been like that, or is it just that's something that you kind of like trained your mind?
Since I've been older, I don't have time to write like that. So when I be like, I want to write some music, let me write some. Let me listen to some beats. Then yeah, when I was younger, I didn't have time but to write music. So it's different now. So
sure. How many projects have you dropped?
I got Keisha, I got Soft Girl, I got 27, 3. So
all this on Apple?
Yeah. So this next one finna be my 4th.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta start popping out. Cause I'm supposed to know this. You know what I'm saying? Cause we be out and about. We be at the shows and shit. So I'm supposed to know about you. Cause you got great music. And all of them, like, so you said the first ones, which ones can I get the savagery from?
Keisha is hip hop rap. Keisha is hip hop rap.
So what made you go from Keisha to
Soft Girl? Yeah. That's when I wrote Soft Girl. I was in a relationship, and I was like, I didn't know how to write. I'm like, damn, how am I write music? And I'm like a girlfriend.
Niggas always do it, won't they? Them relationships to do it.
So I was like, Soft Girl. That's why I let music on that smooth as hell. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
You was in a relationship, so you had to be kind of like cautious what you was putting out there.
I just didn't know how to write. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to write about? Like,
damn.
I had a hard time writing that EP.
Damn, you say you had to write about what was really. So now let's think about this. Let's think about this, and this might be off subject, but it's to music.
Yeah.
So I saw something. I was on Facebook, and it was something Offset had said, and him and Cardi B are married or whatever, and he was just basically saying that. He was basically saying, she always on that. Like I said, and I don't even keep up with famous people's shit, but it was just something that popped up. Because I really don't be into the social media. I be into social media as far as shit that go along with what I got going on. Right. But just as far as what famous people got going on, I really could care less. But I read this today. And it's crazy that we speaking on what we speaking on. But how you said, like, you didn't know what to write about. You was in a relationship. Offset has said that, motherfuckers don't know what's go behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? She was cheating on me too when I was going out of town. But I say blah. So fast forward through the post, I go to the comments. And it was comments like, nigga, you cuffed a stripper anyway. You thought she wasn't go. But then it was one post that said it was a nigga under there. And niggas be lame, so I wasn't really but he said some shit like, as a man in a relationship, I would, if my girl made music, I would never, the shit that she rap about, the shit that she be talking about doing, the shit that he said, it wouldn't make her like a wife to me. Like I couldn't cuff her. You know what I'm saying? Like, off the music she made. And we in a relationship. So I thought about it like, nigga, that's, you lame as hell. Yo bitch a professional, you know what I'm saying? But now that we saying that, and how you was saying you was in a relationship with your guy, so you didn't know what to write about. She's married and she was still out here rapping about doing dicks and you know what I'm saying and getting on the internet. I feel like when you married, you don't get on the internet and as far as what? I don't know. The nigga just feel like shit, nigga. You can't be my bitch if you rapping like that. And talk about what you doing and dicks you doing or dicks you not doing. You know what I'm saying?
That is kind of like,
you know what I'm saying? You my wife or you my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you was with a nigga and you wrote the music you wrote because you was with a nigga and you didn't have nothing to write about. I'm not saying you would have been rapping about doing dicks again, but the fact that you switched up what life was about. You know what I'm saying? Like it was still, he cuffed the stripper, you married her, she still rapping stripper shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Buddy was saying. Like you couldn't cuff that bitch because she's still a stripper, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You mad she cheated, she still a stripper, nigga. Like, and like I said, it don't matter at the end of the day because you fuck who you fucking you do. But Buddy was just saying in the comments, and I wasn't ever a comment reader, but I read comments now. He was just saying like a female who goes on the internet while we're married and discuss to the world what I'm doing anyway couldn't be a wife of mine. And I'm like, oh, okay, he a goofy. But now that you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas fuck up with their wife. Niggas ain't gonna run to the internet and be telling motherfuckers. Niggas ain't gonna even run to the internet and say they bitch cheated on them.
That's because niggas be embarrassed. Yeah, niggas, I'm not gonna tell the world my bitch a hoe, so not everybody like, damn, bro, I know where to go.
Yeah. Niggas been knowing she was cheating anyway. You feel me?
The niggas who needed to know.
Yeah, for sure. About. So yeah, like I guess it's a man thing, it's a pride thing, and that goes back to Offset. He was saying like it took him a lot to just get on the internet and do that because y'all that niggas be, the bitches be bashing Offset. So I guess he got fed up like that. This bitch ain't shit either. Y'all, I'm letting the bitch have it because I'm letting her have it. But that nigga leave me alone. You feel me?
Oh, that's funny.
And to what bro was saying, I'm gonna ask you and to go in a little bit what you were saying about it being difficult to make music while you was in a relationship because that wasn't, I guess, what you were accustomed to.
Yeah.
How hard is it to not or is it difficult even to not overgive your personal life in your music, like to overshare sometimes? Or are you already a kind of at bay person?
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to my love life, I don't mind oversharing too much because I'm a woman. Like, it is what it is. Like,
y'all like being in love and shit.
Yeah, then like people could understand shit. They like, damn. And it's not, to me, it's not a lot of female artists that actually like express like, you know, how they feel and shit. Like, you know, like it's not a lot. So I'm like, shit, I do it. It is what it is.
Yeah, and I think that's again because, and I hate to even go into this whole topic because it's other shit, but like I do believe that the industry, I'ma just say, is producing a more masculine woman for real, like make
straight to the point.
Yeah, and that shit kind of scary to a certain extent because it's like when you going too far masculine, then you losing your you know. Yeah, and it's like I feel like women is just naturally feminine.
Okay, now check me out. Off subject, but what we're saying right now, perfect example. We just had a woman running for president. A black woman running for president. Is she Indian? What is she?
She's biracial. She's black and Indian.
Why they keep giving it to us like that? We can't never get it. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think somebody told me that, and I wasn't paying attention. But Indian better than white though. But whatever. Cherokee or hunter gatherer, whatever.
Not fucking hunter gatherer.
What was I saying? Bruh. We just had a woman running for president, and she had Meg Thee Stallion twerking. And Glorilla rapping for a political, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but we know they did that just so like.
First of all, look at it. Just to think, if I could tell my daughter, you could be the president of this country one day, and she watching TV with me, and you see the person running for president, Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion twerking. Do I even want her to be the president? Because what? Because like really, like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? But that's I hope y'all went out and voted yesterday. Every vote counted. Back to the music.
I think that's just the connection between the culture and politics that they try to get. You know what I'm saying? They really know that as the people, we follow the culture, and so therefore let's get them with the emotions. Because one of the Facebook statuses that killed me today, I see the motherfucker get on there and say, Beyonce, bitch, do something. Cause you was all rooting and all that. get us together. Damn. But in all seriousness though, understanding that God bless that lady. God bless the country as well, cause we certainly gonna need it. And we gonna need more soulful, beautiful music, Rapcrush, cause I feel like in that music that I can appreciate, where like you said, you can hear, sense, feel the emotions and the different stories that you tell in your music. And I do like the fact that I was able to identify the growth from, like I said, the music that I listened to 4 years ago, and then the music that was more current. I think 2023 you dropped your last project. And so it's seeing that, okay, bet development and artistry is a thing and important, and latching back to your life. You know what I'm saying? What you say, it was hard for you to make that music while you was in a relationship, the soft girl era music, but it flowed so effortlessly on the
that's
tracks.
The crazy part.
Yeah,
that's
so part. Talk about that. Was it I'm not gonna say as easy as it sounded laying down, but when you were creating the music and when you did finally get that final product, did it feel like, damn, this was like pulling teeth, or was it like, hey, that shit flowed naturally and hit? Yeah,
that's how I felt. I was like, damn, like it's actually sound good, it's nice. But I couldn't believe that it was so hard. It was so hard for me. I was like, what the hell? How am I like?
And now that I hear the music, I like the name Rapcrush because it was like, damn, am I your Rapcrush? And I like the name now because a lot of the same aggressive, straight to the point women that we be talking about be our rap crushes. The Cardi B's, the Glorilla.
I like Glorilla, yeah.
The Sexy Reds. I'm gonna throw that in there. But it's also nice to have a rap crush who is soft spoken and make you feel like she'll, wash your feet and take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And make you tea when you're sick. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely would do that.
Yeah, because these bitches ain't giving that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bitches that we liking it just giving you sex appeal. They not giving nigga, I'm gonna take care of you when you on oxygen and shit.
And that's tough because I think that, like Rapcrush stated, like the essence of a woman is femininity. You know what I'm saying? And when you two, and I get it, and us, I'm take accountability in this moment. Us is men, and that's why bro, I ain't gonna even stunt. In all seriousness, especially when we have our women guests on the show, we got a production team full of black men. I want them to feel safe as women. I got a sister, I got a niece, I got cousins, you got daughter. Like, so us as black men, we have to do a better job, I think, of, and it sound crazy, but making sure that a woman can feel like I take care of that nigga. Or not even I take care of that nigga. I will, if something goes wrong with him, I'll be there to support. Because if niggas is bogus, weak, ain't shit, and you know some lame niggas, why should she?
Yeah.
Like,
and another thing too is how you said it's niggas' jobs, but it's women jobs for sure. Especially when you got them radio and brain waves, you feel me? So like, you making the music that you make, I feel more comfortable riding in the car with I got a daughter. I feel more comfortable riding with my young daughter to your music versus the Glorrillas and versus and kids grow and learn early. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind my daughter hearing, you know, a female saying that they love their nigga and they'll do it. You know, I don't want her to be a goofy because you might not be needing to love the niggas that you love, even though you can't control that. But you know what I'm saying. But versus Glorilla, and because Glorilla and them, and even though
say Sexy Red, you steady shading Glorilla. Say Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. You Sexy Red. Man, all that. I was getting to the rest of them. I was getting to. I never just named one. I guess, but Glorilla. We brought up Glorilla because she was there.
Wow.
Fucking to she was there. Yeah. She is. So, and I love Glorilla. You know, I love. That's a big glow.
That's I'm just saying. Say that.
That's big glow. But what I'm saying is, you know, versus that riding in the car with my daughter to that music, first of all, it's a female, so females relate to females. And that music ain't nothing but, you know, getting a nigga money, fucking on a nigga, not giving a fuck about a nigga, but giving a fuck about a nigga, but you just cheated, so it's like you did or you didn't give a fuck about the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need my daughter listening to more feminine music. You feel me? Because I feel more comfortable with that. I don't mind her being the nurturing, loving, caring. I would prefer that versus the opposite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And no discredit to the rappers, because, you know, I'm grown. So I listen to that music. It don't affect me. I love it. But, you know, for my kid, you know, it's certain things that you don't want to hear. You don't want your kid to hear. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel like they shouldn't be hearing it. Because, like I said, the radio and these people got that shit. They gonna hear it one way or the other.
Yeah, the radio ain't,
you know what I'm saying? The way this shit work, if they don't hear it with you, they're gonna hear it somewhere, somehow. The internet, these iPads, these phones, is gonna happen. But like I said, your music is something I feel comfortable riding with my 6-year-old daughter in the backseat, and you know, playing it not even a little low, playing it with a little, you know, a little volume to it. You feel me? So continue, like I said, women start with women. Women start with everybody because y'all birthing niggas. But for women, like, just as far as fathers, fathers who, you know, have those, because, you know, motherfuckers don't be having them. But it start with that. So a woman showing a woman how to be a woman, like, that's how shit supposed to start. A man showing a boy how to be a man, that's how shit supposed to start. So, like I said, I appreciate the music because, like I said, it's smooth. And my smooth music is music that I feel like I could play in front of my kids, or I could play in front of my daughter, you know what I'm saying? And not feel like, damn, I want to listen to music that bad to where I'm playing shit that I know she should not be listening to, exposing, repeating. And I can't even be mad if she repeated because she heard it from, you know what I'm saying? Even if she know better, or you think she know better, she's still a kid. She might still repeat that shit, even though, you know what I'm saying? But do I want to play that and put that in her head when I know I could play this, and it's, you know, it still might be some lines or some bars in there she probably shouldn't hear, but like I said, they're gonna hear it regardless.
Talking about at least the music and the melody behind it sound real soothing and sensual and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about you was able to miss the when she fucked the nigga up for a check real quick. Because she said it real smoothly.
Yeah. You didn't know what she was talking about. She's a scammer. She's a scammer. She did it over the computer. You know what I'm saying? Computer love. She got a song called Computer Love. She checking a nigga over there. Let's get in the booth. I'm gonna write that song for you.
Yeah.
And rapping with a Precious perspective, I just want to say we got to make sure that we find balance. We find that space where we are able to exist fully within ourselves on both spectrums, whether that's a sensual, soulful release or aggressive, assertive attack. Like whichever you got to be in that moment, make sure that we're able to tend to that nature in ourselves, because if not, you gon' go imbalanced and you can throw other people off. So again, I appreciate you, Rapcrush, for coming through and presenting your music, presenting the versatility in your music, because I like the fact that, like you said, you could tell you a rapper, but it definitely gives R&B, it definitely gives soul, smooth, and that's a missing gem, like bro was just saying, in the music industry right now, because everybody is. And again, I like rap, you feel me? I like the hard shit, I like pause, I like, you know what I'm saying, like that energy, but ain't nothing better than a woman. Like we love women, we love the sensual essence of how a woman can flow and allow things to grow. So with that, again, Rapcrush,
bar right there, shorty. I peeped when you said
we appreciate you.
Flow. I heard that.
We appreciate you. And Boogie, you got anything else for
Just tell the people where they can find you one more time.
You can find me. You can follow me on Instagram at Rapcrush.
That's how I found out about it, guys.
Yeah. Instagram, search Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Outlet. Just type in Rapcrush, Rapcrush. Yep.
That's your boy Boogie, and we out.
Peace.